What's going on, everybody? This is Jlyno, and today I am here with
Matt Schorr, the guy your parents probably should have warned you about.
Will. Matt, you got a nice display of items over here, ranging from comics to novels. And would you mind telling the audience exactly what you specialize in as far as content?
Sure, I'd love to. If you can see it from where you guys are at, it's probably fairly obvious. It's all horror related. It's what I grew up with. I grew up with the Crypt Keeper telling me my bedtime stories, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, all those guys. Then later found the Universal monsters, Dracula and Frankenstein. So that informed everything that I write, whether it's a comic book form, graphic novel form, or novel form.
Nice. So, well, all right, now I got another question. Maybe a little, well, you did mention the monsters. What's your favorite, like, the original monsters out of all the originals?
If you're going to make me pick,
yes, you have to.
It's Bela Lugosi's Dracula, followed very closely behind by Boris Karloff's Frankenstein.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. So, what's your most recent novel that you've written? And, yeah, what's your first novel you've written?
Yeah. Here's the most recent one. This is, I'm going to do a little Vanna White here. This is the Hannigan Chronicles. This is a collection of short stories centering around a troubled priest, but he ends up inadvertently constantly dealing with just dark scenarios, dealing with like the macabre. So he encounters ghosts, demons, monsters, all kinds of things, and it's just a collection of different stories just about those experiences, and most of them are pretty grim.
Nice. I mean, that's pretty dope. As I'm looking around, I'm at especially some of your comics. I see a bit of inspiration going alongside. You did mention Dracula, which I'm looking here, and one that sticks out to me the most right here is the werewolf. Is it, how do you pronounce that?
Werewolf Macabre.
Werewolf Macabre. So, would you mind describing this? This is for me personally. This is the one that sticks out to me the most. I haven't opened it up yet.
Sure, yeah. This is, it's kind of a film noir type visual because all my comics are black and white anyway. This one makes a special use of a lot of dark.
Okay.
So it's a film noir type story set in like kind of a 1970s inner city where just, in short, a werewolf is unleashed on the city streets, and you just imagine what happens when that happens.
Okay, that's pretty dope. So, when did you start writing?
When did I start writing? Or
Yeah.
did I start,
Both actually. Okay, technically yes. You've been writing on paper since you were younger, but I guess when you started writing books, novels, when you became an author.
I'll start with, just because it's a funny story. I started when I was in first grade.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, there are pictures of me from like our old vacations with my parents down in Florida writing stories about giant sharks. So naturally, yeah, I got started early.
Nice.
But as far as doing all this, I've probably been doing this for maybe 12 to 15 years. I've lost track.
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh wow. Hey, so what was the? I know you mentioned. I guess you mentioned Tales from the Crypt, but what? And you mentioned Dracula. Do you have a favorite? What's the horror gang like? Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. Do you have a favorite of those?
If I'm going to pick out of like the slashers of the
slashers,
80s,
yes, slashers.
the slashers, it's definitely going to be Freddy.
You're a
But
Freddy guy?
I love all the ones you mentioned.
Okay.
So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
no, there's no dislike for any of them. They all have a special place. But Freddy, I like his sarcastic sense of humor.
Okay, I do. He's a bit witty. All right, before I close this, I got one more question. So, right here on your flyer, you've got the Moby Dick back from the deep, and you have the attack of the Zombie-saurus Rex. So, would you mind describing me a little bit about both of these?
Absolutely. Moby Dick, which I've actually sold out this weekend. Moby Dick back from the deep. That's one that really does have a special place for me. Yeah, the concept is the white whale is back in modern times as a zombified sea monster, and he's followed closely behind by the zombified crew of Captain Ahab and the Pequod, still hunting him 200 years after like we first heard that story. And it started out as just a webcomic because I couldn't get anybody interested to do it, but I just decided I want this out there, I want to tell this story, and so I started doing that, and it got enough interest that I started running crowdsourcing and Kickstarters to fund actual issues, and slowly got bigger and bigger. More and more people were coming in, to the point that when I published the final issue, I actually won an award.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was Indie Comics Crowdfunder of the Year.
Okay.
So yeah, Moby Dick has a special. That's sort of like my magnum opus for a lot of people.
Okay. I mean, it's a classic. It's a classic story itself. So
yeah, and I had a lot of fun writing it. It was really fun. But I have to give special props to Joe Bilasek, my artist. He's the whole reason that thing mattered.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
without him, it would not have worked. He was a great artist. Great.
Nice.
Cannot praise Joe enough.
Nice.
But since we mentioned Joe, and you asked about Zombiesaurus Rex,
Yeah.
he did my covers for the Dino Horror series, which is what features the Zombiesaurus.
I'm trying to think. Have I ever read or seen a zombie dinosaur? That's okay. Go ahead. I apologize for interrupting. That's kind of crazy.
You're cool. It's basically Stranger Things meets Goosebumps.
Okay.
So it's a series geared toward younger readers, but similar to Stranger Things, that it's kids encountering a technology that they don't understand, which is opening a rift to another universe.
Okay.
And these are the monsters that come out. So they first have to deal with the Zombiesaurus Rex. Then they have to deal with vampire velociraptors.
Zombiesaurus Rex, like a zombie T-Rex. That's crazy.
Well, then they have vampire velociraptors.
Okay.
Then
wow.
they have the Werosaurus. And then the latest one they have is phantasmodactyls, like ghostly pterodactyls. And I've got several other ideas. I'm going to give these kids a really rough childhood.
If I'm not mistaken, pterodactyls can pick up humans from the sky. If I'm not mistaken, that's pretty scary.
They can, and they do.
Oh wow!
So
okay.
yes, that happens in this.
Dang. Okay. Well, I'm about to close this interview out. Thank you, Matt. Do you have any social handles or anything you want to mention to the people out there that's going to be watching?
Absolutely. You can find us on YouTube and on Facebook. Just look for Schorr Manor.
Okay.
Yep, it's at Schorr Manor on both of those channels. So yeah, you can find us there.
All right. As well as in the description, they also have all of his contacts as well. I'm Jlyno. I appreciate you guys for viewing. Thank you, and we're about to enjoy this convention.